What'd you say?
Thank you very much. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Paul Hinchcliffe, and as was introduced, I'm part of the bride. Very proud to. Got to get through this without crying. I think in the last couple of weeks, I don't know how I've done it. Started last week actually with my brother's daughter's wedding, and to see my brother walk down the aisle with his daughter Claire was just something very emotional. And it has been emotional, and the last few days also have been very emotional. Yesterday too, when we come to do the rehearsal, and the rehearsal bit where we had to, am I in the wrong spot here? Where I had to walk him down the aisle just in rehearsal, I must admit, I rolled up very much then today. Seeing Emma in her dress today was just something incredible. I'm going to do something very different. What I'd like to do is invite Lisa to the table. Up to the front here, please. Lisa, Deb. I've got Hayley, and we're going to get Kate across too. And Ryan. Where are you, Ryan? Well, but firstly, I just want to thank Ryan for the marvellous job he did. I imagine but I wanted to point out, and it's a shame Caitlin's sound asleep over there, but I just wanted to point out, and you all recognised already, what beautiful women I have in my family. Gorgeous. Back you go. When you come to do a speech like this, you don't do them very often, and I'm still very nervous about the whole thing. And like any sensible person, I went to the internet to find out how to do a speech such as this, and I actually found a site called The Idiot's Guide to Wedding Speeches. So here we go. The very first part asks you, or suggests you're probably going to be very, very nervous. And clearly they got that right. I am very, very nervous. So what they suggest is you tell a bit of a story about yourself or something that's happened. So I'm going to tell a bit of a story about something that's happened. For those of you who don't know, I love golf. Yeah, I love golf. Look, it was some months ago. I used to play with some guys up here at Tamborine Mountain, and there was Jimmy and Trevor. I was playing with Jimmy and Trevor. Now, Trevor plays very much like me, pretty poor, but Jimmy, he's a top golfer. Anyway, we're playing around, and we get on the 5th tee, which is a very short par 3, and to our surprise, Jimmy missed the green. He hit to the right of the green, and it is a very steep green, looking back up to the roadway. So anyway, we get up to our balls. Jimmy's there, ready to play his shot, and he's lining up, as he does all the time, very, very carefully. And he starts his backswing, and all of a sudden stops. A funeral procession just starts to pass us, and it was a really, really long funeral procession. Jimmy put down his club, took off his hat, just stood there the whole time the procession was going past, which was quite incredible. So when it did finally get past, Jimmy picked up his club again, and I turned around to Jimmy and I said, "Jimmy, that was quite incredible what you did." And his response was, "Thought it was appropriate. We were married for 35 years." The Idiot's Guide to Wedding Speeches, Father of the Bride, Instruction 1. The welcome. Welcome. Okay, so I got through that. Actually, what I'd like to do before actually going to a proper welcome, I actually want to say that we've got a great crowd here tonight, but there are people that we weren't able to invite simply because of the numbers. We were fairly restricted, and it makes us very sad that we couldn't invite all our family and all our friends, but obviously you guys here, we very much appreciate. But there's also some people that obviously couldn't be here because they're no longer with us. And I'd like to mention a few names. Beverly, Dorothy, Graham, Bill, Kath and Arnold. Some very special people. So I know this is a little bit unusual, but I'd like to toast the party. So raise your glasses and to those we love that can't be here. Okay, let's get back to the welcome. There's a warning in the Idiot's Guide to Wedding Speeches, Father of the Bride, Instruction 1. And the warning says, don't forget anyone. So, welcome everyone. Actually, let's get this right. I'd like to make some special welcomes, and obviously to Kay and Elf, parents of AJ. It's absolutely been wonderful. Ever since we met you, we've been friends, and it's been really, really lovely. So lovely to see you here tonight. To Judy, Grandma, Sonny unfortunately had to leave because Sonny's not too well, but it was lovely to see Sonny was here. To my mum Joan, Grandma, so thank you for being here. Going around the room, we have people from all over the place. We've got down in the back corner the chefs from Melbourne, from sunny coast. Thank you. We've got people from Byron Bay. We've got people from Sunny Coast, New South Wales. We won't talk about them too much. Yeah, down Shoalhaven, where else we got? Kingaroy, we've got people from all over the place. There's Adrian and Lynn over there from Nelson Bay. Really appreciate you coming. Actually, we actually wouldn't be here tonight if it wasn't for Adrian and Lynn. Yeah. When I was 20 years old, turned 21 up in New Guinea, I actually worked with Adrian, Papua New Guinea that is, I actually worked with Adrian. And Lynn, my wife, are cousins. Of course, she wasn't my wife then. They said, when you go back to Australia, go and say hello to Deb. I did, and we got married. Actually, I can tell you something else about working in New Guinea. It's actually a wonderful country. There's a tradition up in Papua New Guinea where the husband-to-be will provide the wife-to-be's family with a dowry. And usually the dowry consists of half a dozen pigs. I've actually checked with the Scenic Rim Council, they won't let me have pigs. So 5 chickens will do, I think that's fair. Okay, moving on. Idiot's Guide to Wedding Speeches, Father of the Bride, Instruction 2, Part A. Talk about the bride and groom. Okay, this it says here in the notes that it's time to embarrass them. But honestly, I can't. I am so proud of my daughter. I couldn't find words in me to actually embarrass her. So she is, and always has been, a very determined young woman. She works extremely hard and always has. She is very much a family-loving person, and it's really, really nice. She's grown into a beautiful young woman. She's a qualified chef, for those that didn't know, and again, made Deborah and I extremely proud the way she succeeded in becoming a chef. I will be corrected after this, I know, but she became a qualified chef by the time she was 21. 20, but that was an extraordinary achievement. It really was. Unfortunately, because of some allergies to certain things, she had to leave the chefing business and then went on to become very successful in banking and continues to be successful. So, great young person and is always going to do well. AJ. AJ too is also very successful and is a guy that Deborah and I have come to love very much. We love the fact that he really cares for Emma. He too is he's a great hard worker. He's got wonderful manners. There's something that really impressed Deborah and I early in the piece there was an occasion when they were out one night and Emma was, not through her own fault or AJ's, getting into some much difficulties, and I won't explain any more on that. And AJ made a point of calling us to, as the parents, to come down and help them out of this problem. He's certainly earned our respect with that very much. I also respect the fact that he actually came to us and asked for her hand in marriage, and so thank you for that, AJ. Above all else though, when I asked whether he played golf, he said he's willing to learn. And he's still learning. And remember that he must never ever beat me. I'm his father-in-law. I think the most important thing for Deborah and I, though, of course, is what they have produced. Isn't she gorgeous? Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. And they tell me what young people say is, before you produce it, you go and get lucky. To me, getting lucky is walking in a room and remembering why nowadays. Okay. The Idiot's Guide to Wedding Speeches, father of the bride, instruction number 3. Provide advice to Emma and AJ. This was interesting when I read this, because there was a warning in big capitals, and it said, wife in audience. Be careful. Actually, Deb and I have been married 36 years, and that was our anniversary, was last Monday, and it's been a wonderful, happy, glorious marriage. So, just a few words of advice. Communication. It is something that is so important, is communication. You need to be able to talk to each other, you need to be able to listen to each other, you need to spend the time doing it. The challenge you guys have got is the fact that you both work very different hours, you both work long hours and they're not the same hours. So my advice to you is, when you are together, make sure that you are together and you are talking. Talking about how things are. I understand that this is you, AJ. You will never really know that you are well and truly married until you understand every single word Emma is not saying. Listen to each other. Be there for each other. Yeah. Make memories together. You do not have to spend money to make memories. Be there for each other, do things together, do the quiet, simple things. Go on picnics, go on walks, go to parks, take Hayley, make memories, do all the nice things together. Be patient. Don't look for instant satisfaction out of things. The good things in life take time and they take work. Be absolutely honest with each other. AJ, if you are wrong, admit it. If you are right, shut up. Move out of... Oh, sorry. I still had that on there. Okay, that wasn't supposed to be there, sorry. Move out of home. You don't have to move out of home straight away. That's Tuesday order. Okay, remember the word thank you. Don't take things for granted. Remember to thank each other all the time for everything that actually happens. It is very important. What's the date, AJ?
7th of May.
Good. Well done. Did you remember? Tell you the best way to remember your anniversary in the future is to forget one. Only one. Okay. All right. Actually, I'd like you to stand for this, please, AJ. Just this is really important. No. Okay. If those of you who know the actor Richard Burton, he once said, "A woman accepts a man for what he is, and then spends the rest of her life trying to change him." So, everybody have a look at AJ. Because tomorrow morning, Emma starts the remodelling. Okay, charge your glasses. To Emma and AJ.